That means we are recording this time.
Nice. You know, if you've paid attention, Zaz does have issues with that from time to time. Oh, by the way, welcome back to Movie Reviews with Zaz and Craig.
What's up?
I'm Craig, and the greatest drug dealer right next to me is Zaz.
I do like to slang crack in the Whoville.
Oh, he looks like...
1, 2, 3.
I will even prove this to you, dude.
Give me my lighter, you mooch.
Oh yeah, I do have the lighter.
The lighter? Notice how it turns into the lighter. Previews. Let's talk about the previews. I'm sorry, that one with James Franco and the other guy from Pineapple Express, like the quest. That looks great.
Academy Award winner.
Yeah, it's like
Natalie Portman. Academy Award nominee. James Franco. 5th grade president or some shit.
that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love it.
Greatest thing about this preview that if you guys haven't seen it, dude, Natalie Portman butt cheeks in a song.
In a song.
Leather song at that.
No, metal song. Remember,
Metal?
it was Chastity though.
She's knocked up now.
Chastity song.
Dude. What else did we see?
Well, let's just skip on right to the movies that we watched today. Anyway, we chose to pay to go and see. Yeah. We paid to see Battle Los Angeles or Battle LA, whatever the title for it is. Good movie. And then we managed to sneak our way into Paul. So we got Battle LA, starring Aaron Eckhart, what's her name?
Michelle
Rodriguez, and a bunch of people I don't know. Riveted. I was riveted by this film. I never lost interest for 1 second.
Not since Saving Private Ryan had you cared about a platoon, and not since Alien had you cared about Marines fighting extraterrestrials.
It's very good reference to Saving Private Ryan, because you're watching a small group. It starts out at around 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Starts out around 10 or 12, and it's just, your stereotypical, they're getting picked off one at a time type movie. And you even have some stereotypical characters. You've got the young lieutenant with the wife and a baby. Yeah. You've got Aaron Eckhart, who literally just, at the beginning of the movie, his resignation from the Marine Corps is signed off on. You've got, the old guy on his last tour. It's these are very stereotypical characters. But it's a very unstereotypical situation, an unstereotypical movie.
And this also does go to show you LA's a great city and America fucking rocks.
Yes, that is one thing. One thing that you take away from Battle LA is, a complete confidence in America. Not just, for our global enemies, but, our universal enemies as well. Because, apparently Marines kick ass on a galactic level.
Yeah, they do. Aliens. But here's the thing. I do want to take a moment here. Seriously, after watching that fucking movie, I hope that the government does have, plans and have watched enough sci-fi movies to come up with these.
It
isn't
badass. Isn't exactly helpful or useful in any way, shape,
whatever.
or form. Anyway, one thing is that you realize from the first 5 minutes of this film, serious shit is going to go down, and not all of it is good. Automatically, the shit is getting fucked up.
It's really bad.
Really fucked up. And it's but you are very, very emotionally invested from the get-go in each and every one of these characters. It is not, none of these guys are cannon fodder.
No, they are definitely not.
This is not Star Trek and they're not red shirts. These are you, every single time one of the main characters dies, you felt it hard. It was an actual blow. You felt it. It's oh no.
And and by the way, the movie kind of if you read any other review besides ours, they're going to try to tell you that it's all about one platoon saving the world. No. Wrong. No.
Also, these guys do they're the way they defeat the aliens reminded me very much of Independence Day.
There's a lot of stealing from other movies.
It's not.
And they also use what is very popular right now in American cinema, that shaky...
Yes, the shaky,
really,
almost documentary style
and
camera work, which really lends itself to, just it adds an extra layer of emotion to, like, in the ambush scenes, there are, of which there are several. There are several. Each and every one of the
they're
ambush
hardcore, dude. Like, seriously,
they're
if they weren't...
hardcore.
If you eliminated the aliens and this was just American troops in Afghanistan...
We would have lost this war.
Yeah. Well, no, we would have lost the war, but I mean, it would have been all Academy Award worthy.
Yeah.
Because of that.
It was
acting, the camera, and all that.
Yeah, but the camera angles and the movement and everything during the ambush scenes, any of the combat scenes, really.
And there's humor.
Yeah, there is humor.
Damn this. That shit not only helped the movie, it made the movie.
It did. If really, you need...
If the camera movement wasn't the same way, wouldn't it work?
It might have worked, but as a different film.
Different, yeah.
It couldn't have been. It would have had to have been a summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been the tight, emotional kind of roller coaster you had here, because like most of this film, it's kind of a bummer. I was like half the movie, I was expecting it to end with like, the aliens winning. And that was
hoping for a sequel.
Yeah, we're hoping for a sequel. But I seriously thought this movie was going to end with the aliens winning. It was that kind of a depressing. We are not going to win.
Even though you knew it's an LA and Hollywood movie, you really thought that we were going to lose.
Hollywood's going for twists and turns and things you don't expect these days.
Thank God.
Yes, thank you finally for doing that. On to our second movie of the night, Paul.
Misfire. It's funny. It's okay. Seth Rogen, there's humor. Love the movie references. It's got Simon Pegg and his fat friend. I can't remember his name.
I never can either.
I think he's gained more weight.
A little more. Right.
Great duo, by the way.
Yeah, those guys are great. I love them. I love all their movies.
Hill.
The premise of the movie is two sci-fi geeks from the UK, make their
love the sexy Leia chick.
there are Leia. Yeah, they show the Leias. They're there at every Comic-Con. I plan to marry one day. Anyway, they make their pilgrimage to Comic-Con, and then they decide to rent an RV and go to a bunch of the major U.S. UFO crash sites over the years. Roswell, Area 51.
What the fuck was the black mailbox? I've never heard of that shit.
It's like, it was, let's move back on to Paul. Anyway, these two retards, they go to Comic-Con.
They're not retards, they're fanboys.
Yeah, they're nerds.
They're retards.
Anyway, these guys are going, they come across, they're going across the U.S. in a motorhome. They come across Paul, the lovable alien,
voiced by Seth Rogen.
And Paul it was hilarious. I laughed throughout the film. It's very, if you don't like any of Seth Rogen's previous work, you're not gonna like this movie. It's worth seeing, but.
I'm glad I snuck into this one.
Don't. If you're going to pay for it, don't go to a night show. Go to a matinee.
Go stoned.
Yeah.
I was not stoned.
Yeah, we stuck into this movie.
We didn't have
after
enough
a prior
time to
movie.
get stoned. Well, let's recap. Battlefield LA. What'd you give it, Greg?
I gave it 4.5 out of 5. Just because, I took that half star off, because it wasn't. In my opinion, not an Oscar-worthy performance from anyone.
You know what? I'm going to have to honestly just give it 4. I almost agree with you. I give it the half, just for the simple fact that I don't want to give it 4.5 because you did.
Paul. I will give that bad boy 4 stars.
4 stars. Whoa.
I laughed. Many times. I laughed a lot more than you did, but I laughed at a lot of stuff. I laughed pretty regularly throughout the film. So that means, in my opinion, like I said, 4 stars. How about you?
4 stars. I'm gonna give it 3. I mean, I didn't hate the movie, but I just didn't love it. And I thought when I saw the previews for it, I thought I was really just gonna be balls deep laughing.
All right.
Well, hope you enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed our show, guys. Anyway, as you know, that's our opinion.
And if you don't like it, go see it for yourself. That sounded scripted.
Yes, it did.